idea of getting a shredder for your home. And I'll tell you why. Identity theft is one of the fastest growing areas of concern for most people. A good shredder is your first line of defense. This is from Royal. We have a while supplies last price on this machine of under $100, $99.96. Comparable retail value on this thing, because this thing is a beast, is $147 and change. And this is their top of the line piece of equipment. It's a micro cut, where it used to be that shredders were only cut in strips, but a thief could actually take the time to piece things together. Then they started doing what they called cross cut, and it would cut it into bigger sections. Now it makes confetti. This is what a micro cut is. So it's taking whatever information you put through here, up to 13 sheets of paper at a time, staples included, by the way.
Nice.
A lot of shredders, you can't put staples through there. You can run credit cards through this, which, by the way, there's a certain joy out of shredding a credit card.
It's like the weight's been lifted off your shoulder when that happens.
Would you like
May
to do
I?
one? Yes.
Oh, so I can just stick the one main?
Yeah, anywhere you want. Can you feel the power on that?
I can. That's kind of nice. And I like that you don't have to take the staples out. That saves time.
It does. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of any information that a criminal could use against you. That's anything that might have prescription information on it. According to the IRS, you have to hold on to your tax forms for 7 years. But after that, you can go ahead and shred them. Look, see how we do that?
Prescription information.
You can tell one of the guys that wrote that, okay?
They have good penmanship. I have to give a shout out there. You wouldn't be able to read my handwriting.
Any financial information, bank statements, when you get them, shred them. Because that information could easily allow someone who steals trash at the end of the curb to be able to recreate you on paper, and that's what identity theft is all about.
I would even take the cover, if you subscribe to magazines, take the cover off the front of the magazine, throw that through. You know, it's a couple of minutes, a couple times a month maybe, but think about the peace of mind. Think about the power you're taking back. If you were the victim of identity theft, it's so hard to prove you're you. It's crazy.
And it's frustrating. It can be financially devastating. It's absolutely time consuming. And it's happening all over the world. Now, by the way, we've got a whole bunch of colors. Let me run through them. We've got black. And most companies never thought to make shredders in colors. But if it's going to sit out in your office, you might as well enjoy it. We've got black. We've got the platinum silver, blue, red, and even a rose gold.
That is, by the way, a very fashion-forward color right now.
Yes,
so
it is.
If you're looking to dress up the home office a little bit, not a bad idea.
Let it sit, plug it in, leave it turned on, and let it do its job. Because you can put up to 13 pages at a time. That cuts back. Did you count 13 out?
I did not.
Look at you. I thought you were way ahead of the curve.
No, I haven't had enough coffee for that. But you know what's nice? This is about the size of like a small garbage can. So it doesn't have a big footprint, but there's a nice sized bin in here.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, if you want to make your own packing material, get a shredder.
Oh, Easter baskets. Make your own Easter grass. There you go.
Yeah, because this is a huge hopper, and it holds it. So, like, listen, when the Eagles win the Super Bowl again next year.
There you go.
Yeah, right there. Okay, all right, we're just green paper.
There you go.
That's
all you need. But seriously, there are some things that makes you feel better. You spend like a couple of hours every once in a while. Just go through your stuff. Not only are you protecting yourself, you're cleaning out your drawers. You're giving yourself more space. You're getting rid of the clutter, which I think builds up. We all have that space on the kitchen counter or in the office where all the bills pile up that have been paid.
Right.
Don't hold on to those past any point you need them. Get rid of them so nobody else can see them.
Organizational experts say, Jane DeNoble, who was our guest earlier in the day, is one of them. You touch a piece of paper one time. That's it. If you're constantly moving paper around, it probably needs to go. So when my bills come in, I open them, I pay them, I shred them, I'm done.
So you're efficient. See, I wait. I do pile them up, and then I get back around to it. I have to be honest.
Well, I'll let them pile up.
Okay.
But then I'll do them. But I should do this. I don't bank online. I still write checks, old-fashioned way.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think it gives you more respect for the money.
Well, and you know what else it does? It allows you to know that you're the only one with the checkbook, even if you have those little, you keep your record. Well. Well, Kelly's the only one with the checkbook. You can take those little pieces out when it's done, the checkbook recorder, put them right through here. I think I counted out 12 pages.
It's this thing is a beast.
It's also not that loud, which
no,
is
it's
nice.
very, very quiet. I remember the old strip shredders, or what they called cross-cut shredders, and it made it possible for a thief to still put your stuff back together. When we're really dicing it up to a micro dot, there's just no way that someone's going to be able to garner information from you. It's a safer way to go, and it's a really solid piece of equipment. We've got the black.
Yes.
We've got the platinum silver, really pretty blue, red, and also rose gold. The black and the rose gold are the most popular at this particular point. We're into tax season.
We are.
It's time to go ahead and get rid of those things that identity thieves are looking for. And anything that can build this image of who you might be on paper is something they can use against you.
Well, it's that paper trail. And then when you have to prove you're you, it can be a nightmare, and it can take a long time.
Yeah. Do you know anybody personally who's ever had their identity stolen?
I do not. I was lucky. I had my wallet stolen years ago, drinking coffee in New York City. I don't know, they must have taken what little cash I had and didn't take anything, but it was frightening. And even to just go get the new driver's license and the new Social Security card, that in and of itself took a while.
Well, imagine you go to buy an automobile and you go to get the loan on it, and they talk to you about how your car payment is already overdue, and they describe to you an automobile that you've never driven and don't own.
Wow.
But on paper, you do. And that's what identity theft is. They're using you and your credit report to be able to purchase things without you knowing it.
Well, and if you think about it, have you ever had, all of a sudden you get these weird websites that you've joined because somebody hacked into your email?
Right.
That's scary enough. Now imagine they take over all those finances. They can open credit cards in your name. They can get a car in your name, and you don't even know it's happening. You have the power to keep that from happening or help keep it from happening.
Yeah, it's empowerment.
Right.
So we shred virtually everything. And plus, it just gets rid of clutter.
It does. And I know that you're not a fan of clutter.
Well, you know what? I'm not by nature organized. And I freely admit that. So I need the tools to help me. But now I've become this neat freak. But it's a wonderful feeling to walk into a home and not have clutter everywhere. Dog hair, that's a different story. That's okay. Should we bring some babies in?
Yes, because dog hair,
Norman,
magical fibers of love. Come on, Bobo. Come on, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Boo.
I love that my buddies have made